Yeah.
Okay.
Regarding.
So can you talk to me about being someone spiritual and being someone who's empathic?
Well, I think for me, I mean, to a certain degree, I'm empathic, but I wouldn't necessarily describe myself totally that way. I think there are some people that are emotionally, let's see, there's a certain kind of people where they absorb other people's feelings, and then it kind of becomes a little bit of, they're kind of at the mercy of that in a way, because it's hard to decipher their own feelings from other people and stuff. And I'm not saying that all people that are empathic are like that, but for me, as far as any sort of extrasensory kind of psychic type stuff, it's more of an intuitive thing, like an instinctual thing, as opposed to purely an emotional thing. So the way I look at it is if you take emotions and thought and you fuse them together, that's sort of intuition. So that's kind of how I sort of take my cue from more like that than empathy per se, you know. So if that makes sense.
No, that totally makes sense. How has being spiritual influenced your life?
Well, I think everything is spiritual in the sense that, in terms of the daily endeavors, everything. Everything is mysterious. Anything from making a sandwich to whatever, reading a book, falling in love, whatever. Everything is mysterious and spiritual, and so I think if as long as a person remains open and doesn't become too calcified in their expectations, you know, everything has that. So that makes sense.
Yes. Yes. What are you most curious about? What are as you mentioned, there's so many things that are mysterious about the universe. What